imagine if you're only training biceps and your arms are not growing and your elbows feel weird and you don't feel balanced or anything. Well, that's what we're doing with our feet. You got to train the triceps, you got to train the back, and that's what we're doing with our lower legs. So all of us know calf raises, but tibialis raises, what are those? Those are things that actually pick up your foot. And so if you're super super strong on the calf and the backside, and you're curious why your legs hurt, shins hurt, and your legs look small, it's because you aren't training the front side. And it's not just front to back. In your lower leg, you even have muscles in the inside and the outside of your foot, like your peroneals and your posterior tibialis. So the one in front of your shin that you would want to train uh, counter of your calf would be your anterior tibialis, and then your posterior tibialis you would want to train the antagonist, which would be your peroneal muscles, your peroneal longus and peroneal brevis. So that is the second out of three keys. And I know that's important because, like with any foundation, it has to be even. You don't want to like build really good on the right side and then the left side's kind of shit. You never even touched it. Or like you build three-fourths and then that left leg is like super like, oh, that doesn't make any sense, right? So you train the inside, outside, the front to back. And yes, it's good getting the lower leg strong, but we gotta even think about the bottom and the top of the foot. So flexion with your foot is training more of your plantar fascia and everything. And extension with the foot and your toes is training the top of your foot, which is where your extensor muscles, like your extensor hallucis longus and your extensor brevis longus are. And that would actually keep you more structurally sound if you're training the top and bottom of your foot, with your toes going up and then your toes going down, and then the top and bottom of your shin, ankle, which you actually have two muscles on your calf, um, your soleus and gastroc. So you want to train both of those with the antagonist with the tibialis, and then side to side, that's going to be your posterior tibialis, and then your peroneal muscles, your peroneal longus and peroneal brevis. So that's just gonna help you stay more balanced and everything. And if you never even touch those areas, that's great. That just means you have that much more to grow and that much more to feel and everything. So there's a lot of good workouts for those areas. And if you never even had that in your mind, like oh, I should be structurally sound for my lower body, like that's just good knowledge to have. Since yeah, everyone knows like train the front of the biceps, train the back of the arms, and then train the chest, train the back. But then no one really talks about that for the lower leg. So if you're unaware of that, that's good stuff to know. And even just having some tools in your toolbox to help structurally get that more sound is going to really help.